me about your dog whimpering over here.
That's Ozzy.
Hi, Ozzy. Hi, Ozzy. Want to go on the video?
That's little Oz man.
Do you want to say something to the people?
He just wants out so he can play.
Do you want to say a word? Look at this, people. Hillbilly honker. Very nice. Well, you're in good company.
Sounds like it.
Yeah, so.
I started back in 1973 working with my dad. My dad was a fireman, and they always have 2 days off, so we spent a lot of time together working, growing up. And I just picked it up after I got out of high school and started building with him. So he retired and I carried it on. Yeah, September 4th, 1987, I went on the job for the Decatur Fire Department. This is a picture of Pam and I, my first day on the job. She knew how excited I was to finally follow in my father's footsteps for helping people and wanting to help people. I had tried for 10 years to get on, and that's a picture of my dad and I. When I first went on the job, he greeted me at the firehouse that morning. October 1st, 1987, that was my first big fire. And we had got called to a fire in the women's restroom at this local tavern, and it turned out to be much more. The fire that day had 35-mile-an-hour winds, and it just fanned it big time. That's why it was so hard to fight. When we got there, there was smoke, but there was no fire. And this picture is about probably 8 or 10 minutes after we got there. We went in, tried to find a fire in the tavern, and there was 8 of us in the building. And I had followed 2 other guys in after I had put on my Scott Air Pack and my all my protective clothing. I found by that time the smoke had filled the whole room, and when I found the door to the restroom, I tried to pull it open. Somebody had locked it. So I reached up and I went to grab it and I couldn't open it. So I stood up, and as I stood up, the fire blew, and it blew down, and the flames rolled across my upper torso and my face, and at that point then I was burned pretty good. It was instantaneous. It went out after it blew. The other 2 guys got out, and I was trapped. I was trapped inside, and I couldn't see my way out. And I started yelling for somebody to help me, and it was almost like God answered my prayer. The whole place lit up. Well, everything got hot enough in there. It was about 1100 degrees, and when it lit up, it burned the smoke up, and I was able to see the door. Well, about that time, the 2 guys that I was with came back in and got me out. My wife had been going out to the junior college, and she was on her way out there, and she saw the smoke, and she said that she felt like God was telling her she needed to turn around and go see what was going on. And she showed up, and my battalion chief, he told me years later, that he said when he saw me lay there on the ground, that he said, "There's a dead man." And from there, it was a trip to the emergency room here in town, and I was transferred to the burn unit in Springfield for 30 days, where I remained being treated. I went through a total of about 26 reconstructive surgeries over a 2-year time. And at that point, then I decided I'd had enough, and I didn't want to do anymore. And I was spared, and my wife, she's been with me now for, it'll be 39 years in February, and God bless her, she's the rock of my life. She is. They say that 85% of spouses that go through some kind of an ordeal like this will not stay with the spouse. And she stayed.
God bless her.
And that says a lot for her character. She means the world to me. You don't realize how short life can be, and how much time you've got left. I mean, you can be gone in a heartbeat.